talking to girls. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to talk to any girl anywhere. Whether you want to talk to a girl for the first time or you want to talk to a girl you don't know, or there's a girl you have been crushing on and you have been thinking of how to talk to her or you don't know how to talk to her, you're gonna enjoy this video because in this video I'm going to be sharing my best 5 strategies for talking to a girl anywhere. So I want to quickly welcome you guys to the video. If you're watching this live, you are welcome to the video, and if you're watching this on replay, you're gonna got lots of value from this video. You're gonna like this. So I want to simply welcome you guys to this video. So if you're watching this live, make sure you comment in the comment section of the video and make sure you like this video. So if you are coming to the channel for the first time, my name is Idris, and on this channel I bring you with the best tips, strategies and advice videos on relationship to help you unlock your confidence and live your best life. So if you have not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out the upcoming videos just like this one you are watching. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing 5 tips on how to talk to any girl anywhere. And these 5 strategies I want to share with you are the proven strategies I use to talk to any girl anywhere. So the first one is, if you want to talk to a girl, the first thing is to know your approach. And what I mean by to know your approach is there are 2 ways you can talk to a girl. There are 2 ways you can approach a girl if you want to talk to her. So you need to know the right approach. And the first approach is the general approach. And the general approach is simply, when you see her, you walk to her confidently, introduce yourself, and once you introduce yourself, then you start the conversation. It's simple. Hi, how are you doing? I'm good. Anyway, I just see you sitting alone and I just want to say hi to you. By the way, my name is Idris. You simply walk to her and say hi to her and you start the conversation. But that's not the best way. This is the general method and it's the most common method. It also works effectively, but it's not my best strategy. So the second way of using the right approach is the casual approach. And what this means is, when you see a girl, the first thing you want to do is simply keep your eyes to create curiosity in your mind, to want to know you. For example, you don't have to do anything funny, or you don't have to do anything dramatically to make her notice you. What you just want to do is to make sure your eyes get in contact. Once your eyes get in contact, you want to do that 2 or 3 times to make sure she notices you before walking to her. For example, last week I was on a bus and a very beautiful girl was sitting by my right side at my front. So I started looking at her, and once I started looking at her, she noticed me. So the first time our eyes get in contact, so I keep my eyes away. The second time the second time I was looking at her, she was also looking at me because my face seems familiar to her. But girls, they won't like to, be the first person to talk to you. So as I was doing that, like something was fishing in her mind. So definitely I know, and later on I had the chance to talk to her. So I walk to her, I say hi to her. Once I introduce myself, I say, actually, you notice I've been looking at you since is because you resemble someone to me. You resemble a very close friend. So I show her the picture of the friend. Say, oh, wow, it's true. I say, anyway, my name is Idris. What's your name? And she tell me her name, and that's how our conversation started. Now, why I love this method is because you've already created curiosity in her mind. So she'll be curious to know you, or she'll be curious to want to know more about you. Now, number two, I want to share with you guys is to make her comfortable. Now, I've realized that the majority of the girls, about 80%, are not comfortable talking to guys in public. The only situation that the majority of them are comfortable talking to guys is maybe you are in a public sitting place like restaurants, recreational center, places that everybody come around just to chill. Those are the places that majority of them are comfortable talking to guys. But if it is a place like maybe around the road, for example, yesterday I was walking alone because most times I do love to walk alone so I can meet girls, and talk to them. So I was walking alone. I saw a girl walking at my front. Immediately, I walked to her, and once I walked to her, then I started talking to her. I realized she wasn't comfortable. She was just trying to cope, so she don't reject me because the way I approach her. So once you say hi to a girl or you start talking to a girl in public and you realize she's not comfortable talking to you, don't try to force her into your conversation. You just want to make everything snappy. You want to make everything snappy and maybe collect a number if she gives you, and then you can talk later. For example, it's simple. Once you go to her and introduce yourself and you realize she's feeling nervous or she's not feeling comfortable, you can say something like, actually, I just want to say hi to you, or since I've seen you at my since you have been walking at my front and I notice you, I just want to say hi to you. If you don't mind, can we get to know each other later? Then you can collect a number and you can talk to her later, maybe over the phone or over the chat. So, but when you realize that, okay, when you observe her, she's not feeling nervous and she's comfortable talking to you, then you can then talk about the common interest. So number three. So number three is, let me check my point because I don't want to forget some of the things I want to share with you guys. So I have my point Jordan here. So number three is to be yourself. Yeah. So most guys, when they want to talk to a girl, they try to do everything they can to please a girl. That's totally wrong. Now, you want to be genuine, you want to be yourself. If you want to talk to a girl, simply be yourself, be confident. If you are funny, try to be funny. For example, one of the things I love is simply when I meet anybody, I simply observe the person and I will compliment the person. But for most guys, because they want to get a girl interest, they will try to they will try to do everything to please the girl. So you don't want to please her, you want to stay confident, be in a very good posture. Sorry, be in a very good posture. And when you dress well, I always talk about this, when you dress well, it will makes you like it will make you feel comfortable and feel confidence of yourself. So you want to make sure you are in a good posture and you want to make sure you are looking at her casually. You don't want to keep 100% eyes like when you talk casually, you laugh. So you want to make sure you be yourself. Don't try to be someone who you are not, or don't try to tell her lies. The goal is just simply to let her to know you or to create more interest to know you better. For example, as I was saying, the day I met the girl, when I was on the bus, she was asking me some questions like she just want to know more about me. And when I meet a girl for the first time, I don't want to tell her much about me. I don't like telling girls much about me. I will be a little bit vague. So I was vague with most of my answers. I know she was suspecting, but she was still interested in knowing me. And later on, when we were done with the program we went for, so I called her and I sit her down. Then let her talk, and I get to know her, and she was then comfortable with me. So you don't want to please a girl because you want to talk to her or because you want to get her interest. Anytime you meet a girl, simply be genuine because people appreciate people appreciate people that are very genuine. For example, when I meet people, the first thing I always try to look at in them is, are they a fake person or they are genuine? Like what they are doing with me, are they doing it from the bottom of their heart, or they are just trying to do it to please me or to get my interest? So you want to make sure you are genuine and make sure you smile, make her smile. If you are funny, be yourself, smile at her. And if you are not, you can talk about something you have in common ground. So that's number three. Remember, number one, use the right approach. Number two, let me check. Number two is to make her comfortable. So you want to make sure you make her comfortable. If she's not comfortable having conversation with you, forget about her. And number three is to be yourself. So number four is to talk about something you have in common. Now, once you once you start having conversation with her, like after you introduce yourself, what you want to do is to talk about what you have in common. For example, if I see a girl sitting at my front, I can say, okay, I was just passing by and see a very beautiful girl like you and just want to say hi to you. So my name is Idris. If you don't mind, what's your name? And once she tells me her name, then I can say something like, um, why are you sitting alone? Are you feeling tired or what's happening? She can say something like, maybe I was just passing by and I was so tired, so I just want to relax. Okay, do you live by or do you live anywhere around here? No, you want to ask her questions that she will be comfortable with. Okay, I was also passing by, so I just want to say hi to you. Anyway, don't you have any friends or are you working alone? You know, you want to make sure you talk around a common topic, something you have in common. You want to reduce talking about only you, or you want to reduce talking about your personality. That should be later conversation. It shouldn't be something you tell her instantly, because she's not even sure why you come to talk to her. She don't know whether you want to collect her contact or date her, or you want to make a friend with her. So when you meet a girl, you want to make sure you talk around common topic. For example, if you meet her in an academic environment, you want to talk about maybe tests, exams, what's going on. And if you meet her maybe at a party, you want to talk about that party or a program that you meet her. So having a common topic that both of you will be comfortable talking about will make the conversation interesting. And the last thing is, which is number five. Number five is to Number five is to get her contact. Now, at the end of your conversation, after you finish talking to her or having conversation, what you want to do is to ask for her phone number. Now, the majority of the girls, 98% of them, always expect guys to ask for their phone number, whether you believe that or not. Anytime you have chance to meet a girl, they always expect you to ask for their phone number at the end of the conversation. So if you don't ask for it, they will feel somehow. They will feel maybe like, although some will not take it as anything, but even yourself, I don't know, maybe it's also like happen to you guys. By the way, if you do feel the same, make sure you like this video and comment below. Like anytime I meet a girl and I didn't ask for her phone number, whether I want to date her or not, I will feel like, what's happening? There are sometimes that I just meet a girl for the purpose of like talking to her and asking for her phone number, despite the fact that I know I'm not interested in her. So what you want to do is, anytime you meet a girl, at the end of your conversation, you want to make sure you ask for her phone number. For example, last week I went to a shop to buy something. I purchased something. So during the process of giving it to me, I started having conversation with her. By the way, I do come to this shop regularly, and this is my first time of seeing you here. So she started, oh, I used to be here, although most of the times I used to be busy. I come here occasionally. Okay, what's your name? She told me her name. Her name is Esther, by the way. So I said, wow, that's very good. It's nice feeling. It's nice to meet such a beautiful girl like you. So immediately, where do you work? Do you work somewhere? Or I started asking her, like, do you go for work or where do you used to go to? So she told me where she do go to. I said, wow, that's very nice of you. Anyway, maybe we can get to know each other better. So maybe let me add your number. Then okay, I bring out my phone and let her type in her phone number. So anytime you meet a girl, you want to make sure you ask for her phone number. That's if you are interested in her. But if you are not interested in her, you can just say goodbye to her. So thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video and make sure you comment below. If you have any question, comment in the comment section of the video. Thanks so much for watching once again. Click on the screen to watch recommend videos of the series. I will see you guys next time. Much love, and I appreciate you guys for watching this video. See you guys. Bye.